AQ, I mean, do O linemen ever get love? Like, can an O lineman ever get rewarded for all this, like, all these guys they got to block, all this hard work?
I'm glad you brought that up because Penei Sewell sure should have gotten rewarded this past week. What a play call by Ben Johnson, who's trying to get the lineman involved every chance he gets. They go to Decker earlier in the game, and now you run a hook and lateral to your right tackle. This is unbelievable and an absolute travesty and crime that John Hussey and his crew called Frank Ragnow downfield because he's only at 2 yards. You guys see that right there, right? He's only at 2 yards when the ball's thrown. That is a legal play, but a lot of people are thinking this is the death of that play, and this is a funeral. That's why I'm in all black right now, because the play's never going to be called again. The irony of this is Detroit might be crazy enough to call it again next week.
I guarantee they call it again.
I guarantee they don't ever call that again, Justin. They had a 35-point lead right there. They're not going to
Jay, you want to make a bet that there's a play design for the offensive tackles going forward? And actually, I don't know if I can bet that.
They'll do a little goal line eligible play. You know, in Washington.
He threw a fade to Taylor Decker in this game as well.
I don't know if you remember, Colt. You remember Washington? We had that screen to Trent Williams where the quarterback rolled out to the right and Trent was going to take a real deep set. We're going to throw it to Trent. Yes. And we're getting ready to call it against Philadelphia, and Trent waved it off. He didn't want it. He was scared.
If you had to throw a pass or do a hook and ladder, something athletic like this to an offensive lineman on any team in the NFL, who would you throw it to? Or who would you hand off to? 37 years old, but I'd still do it. He's the most athletic guy I've ever been around.
When you see Penei Sewell run, he looks like Trent. Those two are neck and neck athletic-wise, right? Would you guys agree with that?
I'll give it to Penny. Penny looked great right there, so I might have to say Penny.
Remember Robert Hunt, who's in Carolina right now, when he got that tip pass and took off and ran when he was in Miami a few years back? I think he might have something that he would want to say in that conversation. And then I think about a guy like a Lane Johnson who used to play tight end and quarterback. Like, that's another guy who got out and ran, I think, a 4.7 at one point. I mean, Lane Johnson's got to be in that conversation too.
And you're the rookie tight end at San Diego. Didn't he used to play quarterback? Their tackle, I mean.
Oh, Joe Alt?
Yeah, Joe Alt. Wasn't he a quarterback in high school?
I'm not throwing it to Joe Alt.
Oh, he's 6'10". That's an unbelievable quarterback.
Alley-oop in the back corner of the end zone to Joe Alt.
They're taking his ACL out in a heartbeat. I don't know if he's got that.
Hey, did you guys see the end of the first half of the Buccaneers game? They ran like the throw it around play, and Tristan Wirfs got it. Tristan Wirfs pretty athletic too. He jumped out.
Is athletic. That's a good
First
point.
off, why did they run that play at the end of the first half?
I don't know. If somebody got hurt there, they'd be kicking themselves, right?
Or if they fumbled it and they recovered it and ran it in for a touchdown, which happens like in the middle of a game. That was ridiculous.
Isn't Tristan Wirfs the guy who jumped out of a swimming pool and landed on his feet?
That's right. Yeah, Tristan's super athletic. He ran a 4.8 at 350 pounds. What are we talking about?
Will we ever throw a center? Will we ever throw the ball to the center?
Jason Kelsey was pretty damn athletic. Notice I didn't say myself. I was barely athletic enough.
You did not look very athletic in your uniform, AQ. I mean,
what is your problem?
Your pants were always kind of baggy. Your ass crack was hanging out. I mean, I was like, who the hell is this AQ Shipley guy? There's no way he's going to block anybody. But you were a tough son of a gun. I'll give it to you.
Thanks, Jay.
You just didn't look good in uniform.
I never got a touchdown. I saw Cliff throw it to an offensive lineman. I was appalled that I never got a score.
Oh, we threw with my brother in Tampa. We threw one to Donald Penn, and Warren Sapp had a touchdown. We tried a couple times in Washington. Didn't work out, Oh, well.
I did it in practice one time on field goal and absolutely mossed a linebacker. I got a pick six in high school. No respect.